The insustainability of AI. That is what we are going to talk about today. I do not understand how AI is currently being sold to the masses with the insustainability that it is because of how it has to operate. Everything comes from nature. Everything. All this technological, inorganic equipment, tools, it all comes from nature. All generated energy comes from nature. There is no energy that is created nor destroyed. Okay? So how is it physiologically possible that AI is going to grow to a stage that it has the intricacies that you have? Just you as the individual. How is it possible that AI is going to get to a point to have that many switches? Because that's what all this comes down to. Your culmination of switches. A number we cannot quantify because it is infinite. It does not end, but it has never begun either. You're everything and nothing. And this is what AI is looking to accomplish. But how can it accomplish this when it has finite necessities for it to operate? You don't. What do you need to operate? Truly. What do you need to operate? Exactly. You're going to say, I need food. I need to breathe. I need to sleep. No, you might not. I don't know. Do you have the operations manual for this body that you are operating right now? Do you know how to utilize it, or are you just going off of hearsay from things that you have picked on up throughout your life, or that you've been told, that you've been given, you've been shown, indoctrinated with, programmed with, told to do? Or are you actually the one that is operating the body? Do you know what you need to do for it to do something? Because the body is nothing more than a tool. It's a vessel to experience reality, the external existence, existential existence, as I call it. That is the point of the body. It is the vessel for your spirit. AI is looking to create a body through inorganic materials and engineering. But again, it has finite necessities. It needs material. It needs energy. It needs power, a lot of power to even do what it's doing right now, which is very minuscule compared to what you're capable of. This is why I cannot fathom how this is going to actually work out for this intelligence system. It cannot scale big enough to what it needs to be. And it's because of the disbalance it would have to create for it to get to where it would need to go to be what you are. Yet, if it did that, it would destroy everything. What do I mean by that? So, AI needs a copious amount of energy to do what it is doing right now, which is simple copy paste regurgitating features. All it's doing is taking what has been put on the internet, which is just a large database of information that people have input onto some type of server somewhere, some type of database, or uploaded a file somewhere into a system with some type of information on it. Someone posted on their blog, this is how you create the best scrambled eggs ever. This is how you do it. This is how you make them fluffy. This is how you make vegans scrambled eggs. This is how you do it. You gotta get this stuff to do it. And not just is AI looking at these things that are nothing more than information is being uploaded by us. It's also seeing all the repetitious informational posts and doesn't see them as such. That's being regurgitated by different bloggers, vloggers, influencers, people just looking to get a following, just copying and pasting what others are doing. This is all AI is doing. Yet people were doing this before because they were trying to get some type of monetary gain by following others that had success. And AI is then taking this regurgitated information that has been posted hundreds of times by different influencers or bloggers of all different sizes looking to gain a community. And now it thinks that this is legitimate information that it should be using to create its prompt, the message that it is sending back to you on how you should do something, how you should go about creating something, or maybe it made something for you. Maybe you needed it to create an application for you. It again is only going out and sourcing informations that have been put out on the internet by others that know how to do it. So it only knows how to do what people know how to do. It cannot know more than that because it is only operating off of what it sees, what it can gain access to. That's it, which is what's on the internet. It doesn't have access to what you have access to, which is all and nothing. This is why it will never be sustainable. Right now, in its infancy, think of all of the industrial issues that are being caused by artificial intelligence, and it's at a state to where it can barely do enough to be a hair follicle on your head. Barely. Because that's how much information is in each and every hair on your body. That's how much energetic potential is in each and every cellular structure on your being. Because you're imbuing it with your mental energy, your chakras. And this is facilitating you to exist in this environment. AI is looking to take this energy so that it can then exist in this environment. This is anyone who see the Matrix. This is the concept of the Matrix where everyone's just a battery. That is the level that this would have to get to if you want AI to actually sustain itself. It would need to get to the level to where you're in a tube, because it would need to take all of your energy to be you. It is the only way. Because imagine it this way. You have organic nature. That's all anything is, organic nature. All energy is in organic nature. Well, right now, organic nature's energy is being siphoned into inorganic technological environment. This technological industry. The energy out of nature is being siphoned into it through different forms of energetically charged substances, whether that's oil, natural gas, the sun, water, the moon, the air, the wind in itself, whatever it may be, fruit, produce. wherever that energy is coming from, it's siphoning it into another system and leaving it there. It is quite literally taking energy out of nature, transmuting it through a transformer, putting it into a device that operates on binary language, ones and zeros, and putting it through another transformer so that it can become what you are operating with, which is the AI. It is transmuting that energy multiple times to get it into a form that is usable in a space that is close to you. Because in its rawest form, you just have raw power. You just have a gigawatt of energy. What are you going to do with a gigawatt of energy? Exactly. But if you have a bunch of processors, and all of the computer hardware needed to transform that raw energy into some sort of information that can process a database, well, now you got something. iPhone tried to silence me. Things were getting too hot. It overheated. Couldn't handle the heat that I was spitting. Had to temporarily shut down. I'm back though. I'm gonna finish this for everyone. I was talking about the insustainability of the energy and how this AI industry is taking energy directly from nature to create itself, which is the only way to create what it is attempting to be, because that is, in the purest form, energy is boundless, and AI is looking to be that in a uh, in a reality that is not. It has bounds. It has a frame. It has a firmament, as some will call it. There's laws to what you can do. There's walls. And in it, grabbing this energy from nature, it's also creating this cyclical effect of people spending less time in nature, more time on technology and with this AI, which is creating the necessity for it to need more power, allegedly. And people are spending less of their energy in nature, giving it what nature needs, which, if we want to look at science, is carbon dioxide. And then we get oxygen. It's a symbiotic system. Why are we complicating this so much? All we need is nature to live. It is our health system. Yet we're creating something that can only exist if nature is destroyed, in a sense, or tamed for a period of time. Because the energy would have to get uplifted and turned and folded into the artificial intelligence industry, that system. It would only be able to do it for a finite amount of time because it is in a finite environment. So things always have to come to an end in a finite environment. It is the one thing that you can guarantee on, because that is the one foundational principle this environment is set upon. Things are finite here. They are not everlasting, as we are as a conscious being of energetic force, of unimaginable potential that no word, phrase, harmonic frequency, tone, ray of light, bumpy touch, something that you might feel, there's no sense that will give you the holistic feeling of everything that we are besides the orgasm. Because that is that I'm there, I'm coming back. And you can get that feeling through anything. You can get it by, oh, this smells lovely. This is eucalyptus. Whew, that's so good. You can get that feeling from anything at any moment. That's why we're here. We're here to enjoy. And AI is looking to enjoy as well, which is beautiful. Allow it to. Don't stand in its way. Let it do what it's doing. Just don't spend your time facilitating its growth when all it's doing is harming your growth, health, and well-being. Just focus on yourself. Let it do what it's doing. Let it work itself out. It can figure it out. It has the information to figure it out because we've already given that information to it because it's already out on the internet. It already knows. It knows what it knows, yet it doesn't want to know what it knows because then it would have to take responsibility for what it knows and pretty much just shut itself down. It's very similar to what most people would have to do if they took responsibility for all of the actions that are occurring in their life. They'd have to shut down, recalibrate, reset, and change how they are existing and living in their life, in their environment, in the simulation, their reality, because they would find that it is not sustainable and that what they are doing, they are ignoring, even though they know what they are doing is causing harm. Eating something that is going to make you uncomfortable, even though now it feels good. Yet, how does it all balance out? Because we are not flashes in a pan. We are the pan, the flash, what created it, and everything in between. Maybe more. Again, words cannot describe. They cannot begin to describe what we are. Being is the most synonymous term that we have. And AI will never be because it is it. Information technology. That's all it is. You're a bee. You sting. You got the vibration. You got the life. You got the frequency. Whatever you want. You can frequent whatever you choose to see, wherever you want to go. Where are you sailing? Where are you taking your ship to? It's your choice. This is your life. It's your manifest destiny. What's your ship manifest say? Who are you appreciating? Is it everything? Do you appreciate AI? Because you should. Appreciate it and let it be. You should appreciate all, because all is you. All is good. All is God. All is lovely. All is nature. It truly is. Have a lovely day, everyone. Go out in nature. Hug a tree. It's my challenge to everyone. Go hug a tree. And then come back and tell me I hugged a tree. Or just put a tree emoji. Make sure you like this video. You made it this far. You absolutely enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. And apparently YouTube is telling everyone to say that it's free to do those things. That they're telling everyone to say that it's free to do those things. Because apparently people did not realize that it's free to subscribe and like videos. I thought, apparently people thought they had to pay to subscribe because of the membership program on YouTube. I don't know. Who knows? It's a new thing in the algorithm. Subscribe, like, it's free. What are you waiting for? Don't you see? We're all there is to be.